Good day, webmasters. My name is Dads Aaron Kenyatta. You can call me Teacher Dads. And for today, we are going to discuss about Lesson 10, Global Migration. Since we are going to tackle about global migration, might as well, we are going to know first, what is migration? Migration refers to the movement of people from one location to another. There are actually two types of migration. First is the internal migration, and the second one is the international migration. And these are the two types of migration. The first type of migration is the internal migration. It refers to the movement of people from one place to another within one country. An example for that is if a person who lives in Manila transferred to Cebu, therefore we can consider that as an internal migration. Why? It is because both cities are part of one country, which is the Philippines. Next up is the international migration. It refers to people crossing boundaries from one country to another. An example for that is if a person who lives in Indonesia transferred to Thailand. Both places that I have mentioned are two separate countries. Therefore, they are crossing boundaries. Therefore, we can consider them as an international migration. There are actually 5 groups of international migration. First one are the immigrants. Those moved permanently to other countries are called as immigrants. And the second one are the workers. Those who stay in another country for a fixed period of time, most likely 6 months in a year, are considered as workers. And the third one are the illegal migrants. Those people who migrated into other country and then they violated for some laws in that particular country who are migrating without any legal documents are considered as illegal migrants. The fourth group of international migration are the petition migrants. These are migrants whose families have petitioned them to move from one country to the destination country. And the fifth one are the refugees, also known as the asylum seekers. People who have fled because of war, violence, conflict, or persecution and have crossed an international border and find safety in another country are called as such. And a great example of a refugee is Miss Universe Myanmar 2020, who have gained an asylum in the country United States of America because she cannot go back to her country without being arrested because of her statement in her national costume. According to the demographers, the estimated number of people living outside the countries of their birth is 247 million people. These are the top 3 regions of those migrants. On the top spot is the Latin America with 18%, and tied to the second spot is the Eastern Europe and Central Asia with 16%, and also tied to the third spot is the North Africa and also the Middle East with 14%. Do you know that there are 50% of global migrants have moved from the developing countries to the developed zones of the world and have contributed anywhere from 40 to 80% of their labor force? In this table, you could really see how these migrants have greatly contributed and helped to the economy of their destination country. We do have here United States of America, we do have here Germany, United Kingdom, Australia, and also the Canada. The migrant influx has led to a debate in destination countries whether migrants are liabilities or assets in national development. Anti-immigrant groups and nationalists argue that governments must control legal immigration and put a stop to illegal entry of foreigners. And My personal take to this issue is that whatever our stance are in this particular issue, we should always be reminded that at the end of the day, we should always spread the love and peace. And that will be all. Thank you. That is all for our discussion for today. Once again, this is a Teacher Dad saying, never stop learning.